Fantastic, because that is a perfect segue into the first myth-busting, edge of truth, edge of myth. Chemical recycling is the solution for everything. What do you think?
No, I don't think that's the case. People are looking for chemical recycling, but they forget what chemical recycling is all about. First of all, mechanical recycling can be established in just about every city around the world. Every village, every population can collect material, and then they can actually recycle it in a centre where they might have better investment. Chemical recycling, though, is linked to the production of an intermediate chemical. Now, there are two types of chemical recycling that people can consider. Recycling of materials like PET, where you break it down to the base chemicals, or the other materials like polyethylene, polypropylene, where you break it down to an intermediate oil. And this is really where a lot of people think chemical recycling is. So to do that, you break it down to an oil, then put it into a petrochemical cracker where they recreate the monomers to make the new polymers. Now, just think about that whole process. A new cracker will typically use 500,000 tonnes of naphtha as an infeed. So even if we're going to add 10% of its feedstock, you have to add 50,000 tonnes of oil in there. That will come from approximately 80,000 tonnes of mixed waste plastics. Now, there's no cracker around the world that's doing anything like that. Yes, there are people making oil from plastics, but they also make a lot of gas. What happens to the gas? It's really quite important, because if you're making the gas, you could be flaring that off and creating CO2 emissions. So are you really doing the right thing? A lot of people don't realise that you have to have a big chemical industry that is willing to take those oils. Now, not everyone is, and a lot of virgin resin companies will not take hydrocarbons that might be a potential risk to their operations. So there is a big issue. It's not simple. People think chemical recycling will save the day. It can do things if there's massive investment by the oil and gas industry and the polymer industry. And we're seeing the R&D, but we're not seeing the end-to-end solutions just yet.